Every Arcasian has their own secret corner, which is the place in RKC campus, according to you, where any student can find peace and calm.
So it is very difficult for me to pinpoint whether you'll find peace or calm in the reading room or the clock tower or one of your hostels or the principal's house or the gardens. But still, I find that iconic.
Our guest today brings a rare combination to the podcast. He has served the nation in the olive green uniform, and now he serves the future of the nation by shaping young minds. It is my absolute honor to introduce the principal of Rajkumar College, Lieutenant Colonel Avinash Singh. Thank you, sir, for your time.
Thank you for giving me time.
So coming up, our question is, what was the toughest military habit to let go of when you became RKC's principal?
The toughest habit was that I was a very strict disciplinarian, and I I could not treat school children the way we treat troops. So it took a while for me to get used to understanding and get used to the fact that I am no longer in uniform and I am dealing with students who are younger in age and they have their different dimensions. So that was one of the toughest jobs.
Absolutely, sir. Um, what was your first impression of RKC when you joined, and has that perception changed over time?
Uh, to, to be very honest, my first impression of RKC was sheer awe. The moment to enter from the north gate and you see the building,
Hmm.
it really impresses you.
Yes.
And I come from a similar background from my previous line of work, where my regiment, Skinner's Horse, was a very old regiment, 1803. It was founded by Colonel James Skinner.
Hmm.
So after that, coming to a legacy school, I felt at home.
Yes.
And my impression about RKC has only uh, improved because the school has really progressed from strength to strength.
Absolutely, sir. The clock tower looks mesmerizing. And talking about the clock tower, every Arcasian has their own secret corner. Some love the cricket ground, some love the library, some love the clock towers, which is the place in RKC campus, according to you, where any student can find peace and calm.
Uh, to be very honest, peace and calm comes within. It doesn't come from the surroundings.
Yes.
But the campus is so beautiful that you can find peace and calm anywhere on the campus. So it is very difficult for me to pinpoint whether you'll find peace or calm in the reading room or the clock tower or one of your hostels or the principal's house or the gardens. But still, I find that iconic Lily Pond is something which is very, very special with the main building in background. And that actually sums up the spirit of RKC.
Truly, sir, the greenery, the lily pond is too beautiful. And RKC is one of the few traditional co-ed schools. How does the daily interaction between boys, girls, and teachers shape students for the real world?
I think co-ed schools are very healthy growing up. I can take my own example. I studied mostly in boys' schools,
Mhm.
and then I joined the army. And at that point in time, the girls or the ladies were not part of the uniform forces. So I grew up in a totally boys and male dominated or male centered environment.
Mhm.
And I still find it a little awkward to speak to ladies. That hesitation remains. Whereas when I see co-ed schools, my own children, my daughter and my son, who are again Arcasians, they are absolutely comfortable. They are gender neutral when it comes to dealing with boys, girls, their friends, and they treat that gender equality thing comes best in a co-ed school. So I think a co-ed school is a very, very healthy phenomena, and I am a big proponent of it.
And talking about like our dining hall, the Saranga Dining Hall was inaugurated by the first president of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, with so many meals served in such a historic place. What is the one dish from there that you absolutely love?
I think nothing can beat Sunday morning's puri aloo.
Yes,
I
sir,
don't think
truly.
any dish can beat that dish.
So
Iconic.
that must be a first love for borders.
And of course, not part of food, but part of nibbling and snacks. The biscuits, the RKC cookies or biscuits are phenomenal.
Yes, sir, that's too tasty. And our motto says Swadeshe Pujate Raja, Vidwan Sarvatra Pujate. How do you teach students to value hard work and ability more than social status in today's world?
If you notice, uh, life is a voyage of small comings and goings, and for everything a man takes, there is something which he leaves behind. So, if you see any walk of life, there are ups and downs. Satyam used to be a listed company, and one fine day, the person who was running Satyam found himself in the jail. Similarly, all industrial houses see their ups and downs. All politicians see their ups and downs. All bureaucrats come to a retirement. So, all services have or all walks of life have a finite time span when it comes to the glory part of it. What separates glory from pragmatism and izzat, as we call it,
Yes.
is your knowledge. So, in case you're a well read person, polite person, empathetic person, even when you are no longer at the pinnacle of your career, you will be treated well by the society. And that sums up the RKC motto.
Yes, true. And sir, if Sir Andrew Fraser, our founder, walked onto campus today, what could be the one thing, according to you, he would be amazed to see?
I think he'll be amazed to see that the seed that he planted has grown up into such a beautiful tree and such a beautiful educational establishment.
Yes.
And I have gone through the memoirs of T.L.H. Smith Peirce, who's described when the school was formed. And things were really very hard at that point in time. The school was initially struggling to come up. And so Sir Andrew Fraser will actually feel very nice about it that the seed that he has planted has grown up into such a massive and beautiful tree.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Sir. Talking about the boarding school, how does structured schedule of boarding help students to develop discipline and leadership?
The, in my opinion, the curriculum and the routine of a boarding school has been picked up from the services. So it is a very structured routine in which you get up early in the morning, then you do physical exercises in terms of physical training. You get ready, wear a proper uniform like you are wearing, and thereafter you come for studies, have your lunch, bit of rest, and then again you change into your sports kit and go and play games. There's a roll call, and then there's a night roll call. So this routine is generally the service routine. The service routine also endures that those who break bread together stay together.
Yes.
So even the boarding school imbibes the same thing when you have your meals with your colleagues, friends, teachers in the mess. There is a unwritten bond that is being developed. Boarding school bonds are the strongest in life. Not even family bonds last that much as a boarding school bond does. Similarly, regimentation in the army has a similar bonding. So when we celebrated in 2003 our regiment's 200 bicentenary, 200 years, grandchildren of officers who had served with the regiment in First and Second World War and great grandchildren came and attended from as far away as Australia, New Zealand, England, US. I see some of the old boys and their science coming from America, as far away as America, Australia, and visiting the school. So these are the kind of relations that you develop as a Arcasian. And when you step out in your actual walk of life, you'll always find that even if a person was not in RKC at the same time as you were, and you met him at some place, you'll straight away develop some kind of a bond or relationship with him.
Yes.
So the boarding school bondage culture is something which is unmatchable, and no day school can
Yes.
replicate it.
Absolutely, sir. Um, we're affiliated with IPSC, the Indian Public Schools Conference. We are part of the prestigious IPSC family, standing shoulder to shoulder with giant public schools. What makes RKC stand out among all the IPSC schools?
I think first is our campus.
Yes.
There are very few schools which are blessed with a campus like ours.
Mm.
Secondly, the greenery part of it. We've used very little space for the actual buildings, and most of the campus is open with a lot of greenery and trees. Third is that RKC has excelled in sports and academics in the last, say, 20 odd years. Four trophies of IPSC tournaments have come forth in the last 2 to 3 years. So that too team games. So I think our school is doing extremely well when compared to other IPSC schools, and I am proud to say that Arcasians are living up to their legacy.
Absolutely, sir. And sir, what are the upcoming projects that are planned for Rajkumar College?
We are planning to uh, firstly, the mess has been expanded, as you know,
Yes.
and this dining hall, which is being added, has a capacity of 600.
Hmm.
Other upcoming projects are increase in the foreign exchange of faculty and students, improve the language skills of students. Uh, Still, I find a lot of work is to be done towards improving that. Regarding the infrastructure, I find that the overhead wiring that you have, overground wiring,
Hmm.
that is prone to the weather elements. And with students on the campus, it is even a little dangerous. Suppose some wire breaks down in some storm and it still has some current in it. So we are contemplating uh, putting all the wiring underground,
Yes.
and that's a major project. So it'll take some time, but efforts are afoot.
Yes. Sir, we have this fun segment which is the rapid fire. I'll ask you a question, a word, and you have to reply in one word. So the first is the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yes, the Chiefs.
So the Chiefs word stems from the Chiefs colleges,
Yes, sir.
and the first five chief colleges were Rajkumar College, Rajkot, Mayo College, Delhi College, Rajkumar College, Raipur, and Etchison College, Lahore. So that's what stems to my mind.
Yes. The Sonpur Pavilion.
It's an iconic pavilion where all sports meets used to be held when the students were lesser in numbers, and you still have the remnants of the Sonpur track over there
Yes.
for running. So that is the legacy to it.
The boarding life.
Outstanding,
The bunkings.
more than outstanding.
The clock tower.
It's a dream for every boarder to visit that clock tower. Unfortunately, the vintage of the building has made it very dangerous because the building is old.
Hmm.
So that dream doesn't come true for everyone. But otherwise, clock tower is just a dream.
The old boys.
Old boy is again the bonding, like I explained.
Yes, sir. Founders Day.
We technically have a prize giving function.
Yes.
Founders Day was instituted when, in our parlance, when the school shifted from Jabalpur to Raipur, and 15th November, I think, 1894,
Yes, sir.
the school opened. So that's the significance of Founders Day. Since you can't have two annual functions, so we celebrate Founders Day alongside with our prize giving function, which is due now a couple of days later.
Yes. Our motto.
A fantastic motto. It why? Because this appears to be a very uh, uh, upmarket college or school with a lot of land and infrastructure. The name itself suggests that it has to do with the royalty.
Yes.
So the motto actually grounds you when it says that a learned man is respected throughout the world. It just tells you that the boast of heraldry and the pomp of power and all that beauty and all that wealth ever gave awaits alike the inevitable hour. The paths of glory lead but to the grave. So be humble.
Also, every student inspires this motto. And, sir, our culture and traditions.
I think our culture and tradition stem from our legacy,
Hmm.
which is more than 150 odd years long. So most of our cultures and traditions are they have stood the test of times. And these are the things which you carry home once you pass out from here and remember it. Because when I see old boys get together, they want to go and see their dorms, they want to go and see the activity that they were carrying out in dorms, their little nooks and corners where they were hiding from the pastoral care staff. So all these are part of that traditions and cultures that we are talking about. However, we should not overdo wrong practices and try and brand them as cultures because that is never a good sign. So tradition and cultures are basically very positive in nature, and so they should be nurtured. So
Yes. So the last one, RKC.
unbelievable educational institution. For a person who has not visited Rajkumar College, it will be difficult for him to even fathom how great the institution is.
Absolutely, sir. At RKC, we are taught that Sevo Parmo Dharma. In what way does Seva Samiti help to build students' confidence and leadership skills?
I have often noticed that most of us don't even know the basic difference between service and charity.
Hmm.
So what happens is that everyone thinks that giving away money is doing service.
Hmm.
Service is something which you do yourself, helping out people. It may be within the campus, it may be outside the campus. So Seva Samiti was constituted way back in 1940s when the institution was when India was still not an independent country, and the clientele was the Rajkumars or scions of the royal families, basically to sensitize them that there's more about life than just being a royalty. And it still holds good because unless and until you learn empathy in life, you will be a failed person in life. And the only way to learn empathy is to sympathize and empathize with people who require some kind of an help. So that's how Seva Samiti helps us a lot.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And, sir, what message do you want to give parents from this podcast?
I would encourage the parents to let their students develop in all walks of life instead of just getting good marks. Uh, Education as a subject, you imbibe education, you don't uh, read and educate yourself. You imbibe education like what we are doing just now. We talk to each other, we feel each other, we live with each other. So education is something which is an ongoing journey. The literacy part, the reading, writing part is just about 5-7% of it. So I will urge the parents to encourage their wards to participate in maximum activities which are going on in the school instead of just sticking to reading and writing and seeing that report card, which will
Hmm.
have no major meaning in times to come.
Yes, sir. Sir, at last, can we know the significance of this Nagpur poll?
I don't much, since I am not a Arcasian myself, so I don't know much about it. But what I've been told is this road that you see where we are sitting,
Yes,
this
sir.
used to be the Great Eastern Road.
Hmm.
And there was a railway line also, small track, which used to go to Nagpur. This road used to go to Nagpur.
Oh,
And this is the lamppost and the signage which is there, which says Nagpur so many miles. And you see the spelling of Nagpur. So this is a British era lamppost and a signage. So that is the significance of this particular place.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time.
You're most welcome.
Thank
No, we are in this uh, iconic drawing room of the principal's bungalow. These are all original photographs. These are originally signed by the Viceroy and Viceroy. This one and that one. Even these are very old. This is Jawaharlal Nehru, the Prime Minister, who used to stay in this house. These are the three appointment houses on the campus. This is the principal's bungalow. This is the vice principal's bungalow, painted by our students. And this is the White House of the Bursar's house.
Sir, when did the principal's bungalow establish?
1917 is principal's bungalow. 1918 or 19 is the vice principal's house. And this is the oldest Pakka house which was bought, bana banaya. It was bought, constructed, and this was constructed in 1856. So this is arguably the oldest Pakka house on the campus.
Oh.